things look good for you on this screen right now.
I know I saw just a flooding of troops from Scandinavia.
Yeah, Big Weevil got outplayed.
Grand Columbia.
Grand Columbia is basically AI, dude.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's gonna get declared on by AI.
Dude, if I get declared on by fucking...
Welcome back everyone, we are right in the middle of the Great War. This is the second part. If you haven't seen the first part, I would recommend you watch that. It's been a classic Victoria 2 multiplayer Great War, showing the best of it. Two sides equally skilled, fighting for solid reasons in their country's own interest, coming up with great plans to outplay each other and fighting massive battles all over the place. This is going to be a bit of a long intro to recap the situation and explain a few things, but you can always skip directly to the action if you want to. The war so far has seen a total casualty count of nearly 17 million, and there's no end in sight to the carnage. The Great War technically started right here in the Baltic states. This was a conflict between Poland, Lithuania and Scandinavia. Even as a wider conflict escalated, Scandi insisted on trying to keep his war separate, but eventually he came to his senses and started coordinating with us against the same enemy. Later in the war, Poland, Lithuania called in the Holy Roman Empire against Scandinavia. The HRE had been in the Great War for a while at this point, but was still not yet technically at war with Scandinavia. So HRE troops poured in and forced Scandi to retreat from the Baltics, but he completely forgot about the place where he borders Scandinavia, who he was now at war with. It took our alliance a while to notice this as well, to be fair. Just as the in-game session was about to end, Arcadian and Scandinavian troops began pouring through Denmark, which was completely left open by the HRE and their allies. And that's where we left part 1 of this Great War. But there's also an active front in the Middle East. Batavia, that fantastic Aragonese feeling, has been leading this front with my support against the Ottoman Empire. The longest front in the war, which is the Hungarian front, has been quiet for a very long time. We were able to hold off the two major enemy offensives into Hungary, the one at the start of the war and the one where the HRE joined the war, although we only have about a third of Hungary left. And we narrowly avoided losing the war to all the ticking war goals they added on my occupied ally. Aside from Switzerland, the front between the HRE and the dual monarchy has been quiet because these two countries, having had a 1v1 war in the past, know how futile it is to make major senseless land offensives against each other. You should only do that if there's a province you can encircle, like Geneva. Our alliance is the one with the fleets and theirs isn't, so we have unrivaled dominance of the seas and we've set up blockades all over the enemy, apart from Tatarstan because we can't move through those straits. We also have a few occupations of the enemy in a few locations, so their war exhaustion is going up. Hungary is in a terrible state of course, but we also have the dual monarchy on high war exhaustion, because he's been a victim of the mechanic known as peace stabbing on account of all the war goals that the enemy has occupied. Because this war is continuing into a second in-game session, a couple of things are happening. First of all, the separate wars involving Scandinavia, which actually include another one with Tatarstan, are being formally merged into the Great War, in an edit to the save game file. They're technically separate wars in game mechanics, although by the rules they've already been merged due to the cooperation of the sides. Having everything under one Great War simplifies it for the players, and no one had any argument against it. By the way, these numbers are misleading as to which side is actually stronger in the Great War, because they include the navies. Our alliance does have a bigger brigade count, but it's not quite the 3-to-1 that these numbers suggest. The second thing about this Great War taking 2 sessions is that quite a lot of the players in the first session can't make it for the next one, so they're being substituted by different players. And in the case of the Holy Roman Empire, the original player is coming back to replace his substitute Big Weevil. Possibly one of the worst ever situations a substitute has left an original player. The only member of our alliance who has a different player is Hungary. On the other side, as well as the HRE changing players, Poland, Lithuania and the Ottomans both require substitutes, leaving Virtual Rock on Tatarstan in an awkward situation, with completely different allies for the second half of the Great War. Here are the complete brigade counts for this part of the Great War. As things stand, we have outnumbered them very heavily for a while, but that is about to change with the introduction of some mystery country that I won't mention yet. One of the takeaways from these numbers is the difference between the dual monarchy and the Holy Roman Empire. The enemy side called in the HRE knowing full well that the DM would follow suit, but they hoped for a short-term advantage of being able to overrun Hungary from that new front line. That didn't materialise, so that has resulted in the brigade count being more in our favour with the dual monarchy. Something that you can't see from these numbers is that the Ottoman Empire's professional brigade count has actually gone down by half since the start of the Great War 5 years ago. They used to have just over 200 and they cannot replenish these losses because the soldier pops have all died too. In 1887 their soldier pops were 3.3% of the population, now it's 1.9%. On our side, Hungary's brigade count has obviously been devastated, but I, as War Attila, used to have about 280 professional brigades. I've had big losses as well, but my soldier pops are actually able to replenish this a bit, and I'll be able to climb that brigade count back up. When I solve a couple of supply chain issues within my military industry, I'll be able to build another 50 or so brigades in this Great War. What's that mystery country though? As well as concluding this Great War, this video will also conclude the campaign where I have been playing as Aragon, a cinematic universe that has also featured 2 other unique countries, the Nogai Horde and the Holy Roman Empire, both of whom are my enemies in this Great War. So it's been a very interesting series of videos, and this Great War is a fantastic way to end it. Just before we get into the rest of the Great War, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There will be much more content like this coming out in the future. I don't take any sponsorships, so if you'd like to support the channel, you can join my Patreon, and I will be releasing a small bonus clips video from this part of the Great War for Patreons, consisting of a few funny clips that I decided to take out of the full video because they sort of take you out of the Great War, they're too silly. Also follow me on Twitch for Victoria 2 live streams, join my Discord, and follow me on Twitter. He's joining their side.
I thought this happened.
Get our navies out, boys. His navy's in China right now. He doesn't have cruisers.
Does he not have cruisers?
Doesn't look like.
Yeah, wait, is that ironclads I see?
Pull back to Damascus.
We need to hold Palestine and Jordan because those are tickers. Don't you want to launch an attack in the Netherlands or something to take him off?
That's what I'm doing.
On the bright side, looks like I might be able to take colonies from Japan, if anything.
Oh, they attacked me in Damascus. Right.
Yeah. I should have a 3 defense in there, so can you get your generals out?
Have they attacked you in Germany yet?
No.
No.
It looks like they're gonna.
Oh my goodness, we're actually gonna need more troops over there too.
Attack him in the Netherlands now. Terrania attacked alone. Not Terrania, but you know what I mean. We're about to win in Suwaida. I just reinforced Damascus, we're alright. We should attack it from Hungary, yeah.
We have a lot of troops in Hungary, yeah.
Attack them in Sopron and Eisenstadt. 2 provinces.
Alright.
And you can attack safely from Zalag, Zagar, Sagazag.
Perfect, do it, do it.
Okay. That's a 5 attacking fucking thingy.
I just noticed a problem in Chopin. It's because they have
Yeah.
-3 dig in and we don't have cavalry to break it, but I'm sending cavalry in.
Yeah, I don't have any cavalry whatsoever. Stack organisation.
That -3 dig in was just equivalent to them gassing us the whole battle. It's really bad.
Oh god, I found his... Hey, he's gonna try and naval encircle you.
Is he?
Yeah,
Where?
Naval encircle you.
straight to Johor. I'm engaging him right now.
Sumatra.
That's his transport fleet.
Okay, Chopin's going better now. That cavalry really saved us.
Holy shit, he's below me the fuck out in India.
You need Dual Monarchy. I need your troops in Hungary to join these battles.
Oh, their casualties in Eisenstadt are really bad at this point.
Where's the Japanese navy? I saw it go around India.
Oh,
Where
it's
is
in
it?
it's in Malacca. Wait, what happened to me? When the Grand Colombian AI attacked you.
Fucking, yeah, no, Gran Colombia declared on me, but
Dude,
fucking...
just piece them out.
Bahia. What is Bahia? Core?
It's
Yeah, Core.
That's just basically.
Whatever. Just give it to him. Okay, there we go. Fuck it.
I have to retreat in fucking Belgium again. Casualties are horrendous. Okay, I think India's defended. I think I can hold this, what I've got here.
We pretty much need to withdraw out of them all. So
Can someone give me a go
Get
on?
out, get out of grass.
I need to go on.
fight his navy, Pierre. It's coming out now. Get out there.
Oh, wait, no, get in port.
What are you talking about? Are you attacking
Because
it?
I got a full attack.
All right. All right, go. Listen, someone annex Guangdong to get naval reach over to Japan.
I've been circled as navy in Cambodia.
Nice one,
my
mate.
God.
Wait, guys.
What?
Let's fucking invade Tatarstan from India.
I thought about that.
We're gonna do that, but it's like very far until we get to somewhere important.
Let me see his colonial map mode. Turkmenia and Khorasan right there are states. That would give him war exhaustion.
Scandi, they're attacking you.
Where? Oh,
So, okay, I'll try and do a counter.
ELC and HRE are withdrawing troops from Ottomans.
Instead of launching attacks in Europe, we need to make sure that our lines... So that's a very big line Scandi and Arcadia have up there. Just make sure that's safe.
Yeah.
I think we should hold. Oh, you're getting attacked. My bad.
Yeah, you're getting
We should try to
attacked
hold
in-
over that.
honestly, we should just fall back to Shell.
Should we do something Middle East? My units are ready for battle. Like,
I think you can just ship your troops out of there. Well, some of them. Because I don't think we should attack the Middle East.
look,
Are
if
we
you guys
going-
want, I can just keep my units there and hold the front. You can pull out all those extra units you have there to wherever you need them.
Yeah,
Guys, you need to do something in Hungary or the Middle East.
Open up a good front in Greece.
we could. Yeah, the Southern Island.
Yeah, well, that's what I.
At the start. Yeah, could do that.
They're attacking Bromberg. Dude, they're taking horrible casualties. Let's go. Don't retreat just yet. We're gonna be smart 2 days. One.
Okay.
Wait, they just attacked in the Middle East.
Yes, they have. Don't worry, I have units.
Ratad, give me mill access.
No, don't put any units. Let the dig in take its toll.
Oh yeah, they don't have any cavalry. That's huge. They're gonna get fucked.
Oh, dude, who's got troops in Greece? Fuck. Because I'm thinking we can invade Latakia and attack Homs at the same time.
Yeah, we could.
I want to do that shit. Come on, we gotta do that.
I'll try.
Yeah, we need to attack Latakia.
Don't go there in Greece, Hungary. Just go to the Southern Island. So we're doing other shit in other places. We've got a bigger idea.
I'll just use this island, this Zante island.
Guessing attacked in Brunswick.
Dude, we have to retreat our lines. Yeah, go back. They got us here. We gotta retreat completely.
Remember to get ready to attack in Homs. I'm fucking landing. I'm landing.
Your land.
Keep retreating.
Let's do it.
Come on.
Go, go, go.
All right.
This is-
doing
Hey, if y'all have any extra troops, please send them over.
Come on, don't fucking retreat. We're almost in Latakia.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Scandi, I'll send
Remember to
Latakia.
reinforce Ascalon itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cookie, reinforce
Yes,
Ascalon.
mother. Okay,
We're in. We encircled him.
it's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Ascalon.
Yeah, I think we're breaking them in the release.
Holy shit, we're winning Latakia. We don't even need to worry about that.
Wow, that's a lot of
Under
money.
attack
Thanks.
again.
Don't push further. Just hold this encirclement.
Dude, I'm getting the 9 rolls in the take.
He's reinforcing it,
You know.
but good job. Yeah, nice general as well.
They're gonna try and encircle us in
They
Civic.
can't.
Huh?
They
They
can't.
can because they're wider.
Move into Suawaida. They're just gonna move
I
through.
don't have enough troops, guys.
I'm moving into it. It's fine. Listen, when we get the stack right, we can retreat from Latakia. We should do that. And just consolidate the current line we have. We don't need to push up further.
Also, Ratad, I'm calling you into this war. Did you ally me?
Right, I thought.
Not the main. I want you to help me with Guangdong. That's what I'm calling you in. Y'all don't have to join this, just Ratad.
Yeah, this is useful.
Attack Hainan.
They could have easily avoided that. They could have pulled out of that. Was a mistake on their part.
Need to request, lads. Sorry about that.
Ratad, you gotta give him all the money you can.
So is there anyone actually making money at this point?
No.
I mean, I'm making 13K.
I am. It's not. I'm not making enough money in order to send grants, but I'm making money.
Nice.
Oh, rebels, you're fine.
Yeah.
That's not actually that bad.
Alright, we stacked our 50 brigades.
Pull out of Latakia and
Let's
Homs.
pull out. Japan looks like he's not doing anything, so I'm taking troops from India to the Middle East, I guess. We were doing shit in Greece, weren't we? Yeah.
We need to do shit to
Okay.
Japan. Where's the blockade? Well, we're getting fucking Guangdong.
Right, I need to get my good defense general there.
Put pressure in the
They're
west.
attacking more. Oh, they encircled!
Oh shit.
I'm getting blown the fuck out here.
Where?
Hey,
In
just
Belgium.
start retreating. Like I said, we're gonna have to hold Kiel now.
Yeah.
Damn, that's what was good for us, getting that war exhaustion.
Hang on. I'm gonna.
Oh shit. They're following up. They're
fuck.
following up.
Tell me whenever you can retreat.
Do you want to push in Greece? I don't know.
Wait until my troops from the Middle East replenish. We could try that. Oh Jesus Christ! Tatarstan's rebels. Holy shit! What the fuck? Japan's moving troops to northern India. Oh wait, I can go to that border. I guess I got troops in India.
You win
Ratad,
Greece.
I'm calling in. Calling.
Oh, he's going right
back.
back in. No, I'm leaving this. Fuck that.
You have to help us in Denmark fast.
I'm gonna try and send troops to the north. I just don't have the transports.
Here's what we can do in Greece. We can attack those two Polish provinces and land troops and hold the advanced line above it in mountains and hills.
We need to last 5 days
I'm-
in in Lubeck.
24 hours later.
Oh, we're encircled.
Dude, how did they get there so fucking fast? Ratad, send your shit!
Sorry.
Ah!
Jesus.
Mate, you got
Jesus.
transports? You got transports?
Yeah, I've got transports. I'm just seething right now.
Scandi, have you got transports?
Yeah. Oh,
Army did.
fuck's sake. Yeah, I just lost all of that because, my transports weren't there.
I'm Oos.
Oh, Oost.
Used.
Dude, yeah, no, we lost all that shit. I keep asking for more and more, but just lost fucking 50 divisions at least.
Takes time.
No, I lost more than 50 on its own. I'm down to 50, and I need to build back 100.
Build back better, Scandi, come on. Pomeranian ticker. Nice. You shouldn't have added that.
We kept saying, help us out up here. Don't go into Greece. Don't do these little things. Like, that was the big one.
We could have held that if we had more troops.
I think we can take it back.
No, they're going to push us back from Kiel, too. We don't have enough troops up there either.
Okay, the Pomeranian tick is bad, alright, but we can...
We could have held it, though. That's what I'm annoyed about.
I agree with you. We could have if we actually sent troops. If I sent troops as well. That was
I
my
just didn't
bad.
send troops fast enough. I need to make more clippers.
Oh my god, okay, I have troops. Japan's not using his fire attack.
Yeah, I was worried about that, but he's not fucking there.
We're losing Kiel. Bad.
Yeah, more troops.
Oh, fuck. I have no transports. Oh, so close.
I really can't.
Okay, you guys,
really
you
can't
guys
go
need
over
to
there.
just... Okay, guys, you're not going to hold Aben, right? You guys need to go into Odense
Japan's getting stack wiped in India.
and send them to the...
He got fucking stack wiped. I can go up to mountains.
You got stack wiped?
We can go forward in India to mountains.
Ratad, what a Chad in China with no support.
Got attack generals in Greece now.
Okay, let me just get ready for this shite.
Ratad, your troops are dying over in Asia, but...
I'm landing. Alright, hold on, give it another day or two. Okay, attack Hungary. Attack. Let's go.
Okay, yeah.
He's got shit in the mountains.
I can get
This is okay.
a few more troops down.
I suggest, Spud, you send that unit to the mountains up there, Ravenna.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
He's going to China. You can actually caught him.
We can attack that mountain.
Alright, let's attack.
Actually, I'm attacking Janina.
Yeah.
You guys are doing actually fucking God's work in Greece. Nice one.
They're going to be sending troops down here in a minute. I don't expect them to do a counter-attack with the terrain.
We could consider pushing even further, Spud, depending on how much they send down, because we've got a lot to
Yeah,
do.
we can attack Edessa. No, he's leaving it.
Ratad, we're gonna try and take Kiev back.
We just got a stack wipe there. We can push in Montenegro if we get more troops down there. We can push in Montenegro.
Oh, dude, I got fucked over by the game. Apparently, Japan could cross the straits.
What strait?
I'm in Shikoku.
Oh yeah.
Ow.
Oh,
That's fine, you can just pull out of that.
Pretty sure that was a zombie edit.
Right, can someone ship over some troops to Latvia so I don't have to lose all of that area again?
Right, here's what I'm going to do, Hungary. I'm going to land in Ulcinj in Montenegro. We attack Kotor and Selatinja. We get an encirclement in Kotor.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, fuck! Will, I didn't know you retreated in Latvia. Oh,
Yeah, Timmy told me to retreat.
oh, I lost a stack now.
Oh, they're going to launch an attack in Greece. I see it. They're bringing loads of troops here.
Oh yeah, they've got so many troops. They've even got the Japanese here, holy shit.
I have a lot of units just sitting around in fucking Middle East for some reason.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep whatever I have done in Greece. I can't afford to put them back up.
Let's do this attack in Montenegro. I'm landing in Ulcinj. I'm gonna get there. Oh no, I'm attacking. Shit. Stop. Oh, I stopped the naval landing. Just make this a normal attack.
I don't have any troops of my own unless I can take from Greece to reinforce. I think I'll take some.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna encircle them in Kiev.
Don't.
Yeah, they're just pulling out
It's not gonna work.
of that. That's fine. We gained a province pretty much. They can't get any encirclement there. We just hold that. We gained a couple of provinces in Hungary.
Both provinces. Oh, they're attacking. They're attacking Sardinia. He's got no general, and
That's going to get stack wiped.
Yeah, he's reinforcing it.
With a -2 general. So the blockade on Japan is successful. You can invade Hokkaido and Sakhalin. They are states with cores, and fucking Kamchatka Peninsula mountains cores.
Hey, Hungary, you got a nice amount of troops. Use them.
I am.
Last time I checked, you had like 0.
If we attack in Greece, Bitola and Salonika, we can encircle Odessa.
Ooh, that'll be a naval landing.
It's getting a bit bad in Kiel. You might want to.
Wait, hold on. Usinj, they've just moved out of there. Hold on. Who's going there?
Let's try the Odessa and so.
Oh no.
We should probably do something with these troops we have in Greece.
In the Middle East, they have no artillery, essentially.
I know.
I've managed my economy this session, but I'm reinforcing better.
The goal should be to merge the Montenegrin with the Greek front. We can widen the front line that way. We have more.
This war is bloody, man.
But we're slowly clawing it back.
You can start your attack in the Middle East whenever. It'll draw troops down there. I'm launching it.
Yep, okay.
There we go.
Alright, let's go. They've abandoned Tirana.
Alright, I'm moving up. Yeah, this is forcing them to just push back, so we're winning something anyway.
World War I tactic.
Alright, I'm in Albania.
I think we're gonna win that battle in Homs. You can open a new battle in Palermo.
Odessa's won.
Homs is one.
Should we pull out of Bitola?
Yeah.
I'm pulling out of Bitola.
Gonna pull out of Salonika in a second. This is overall a good victory anyway.
From Durrës we can attack
Yeah.
Shakoda and we can link the fronts. The Ottomans is going to pop. Got 93% war exhaustion.
Pierre's kind of the same.
Battle of Homs is finished.
I'm gonna go and get a quick wipe on Poland and Adana. It's gonna be fun.
We can encircle him in Latvia.
Can.
No, we
I'm
can't.
I'm gonna attack Memel, and you guys attack in Lithuania.
Oh,
Ooh.
but that's so little.
Well,
Sure.
you see, we could do it. You know why? Because I just got a reinforcement, boys.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Operation Quick Wipe as I go. The Aragonese SAS are landing in Adana.
Alright, looks like they're gonna lose Palermo.
Right, I don't want to fight on that roll. We're taking 11k a day.
Holy
war was
shit.
fucking brutal.
Holy shit.
Right, I'm pulling out on that
Oh my
roll. Pull
God,
out, pull
yeah,
out, pull
yeah.
out.
Pull out. What the fuck?
Latvia. Oh, Latvia.
Yeah, I don't fight on rolls like that.
The Virgin Latvian attacks versus the Chad Greek attacks. Oh, we've got a bad roll. Pull out versus Greece. Fucking encircle. Oh my god.
Liberating the great thinkers of ancient Greece.
We're also great thinkers. Here's the quick wipe. It was not a quick wipe. It failed. Took a lot of their attention.
Actually, they lost to see what they have behind, and they don't have anything behind.
Ooh, a roll. I don't have any crossing penalty.
Oh,
We won Palmyra.
Do we want to follow that up? They've got like nothing in there.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can
they can
follow the shit out of that. Let's go.
Where are we taking? Hama or Dar Azur?
Both.
Yeah,
Fuck it. I'm keeping my naval landing going. Look at this.
They've got a lot of reinforcement.
Just attack Bitola. Just attack Bitola. Fuck it.
Bitola.
Right, I'm pulling out of my stupid naval landing. I've actually taken so much of their attention with this. It's not actually turned out to be a good diversion. I got attacked accidentally in Hama. Why did... Oh no, I moved my transports away before they got there. Actually, I'm getting a quick wipe on Poland and fucking Diyarbakir.
We're fucking them from all sides now.
If we win Albania, Greece and Hungary are united and linked.
I'm gonna need some backup too in March.
Poland!
Let's demobbing and remobbing.
Poland!
Poland's gonna fall.
Did he just demobilize troops? We won Albania!
Move up in Turkey, because they're open provinces.
Yeah, because Poland demobilized. Push into fucking Antioch. Go, go, go. He's moving out of there.
Turkey is intergalactically fucked now, with Poland demobbing and...
We just united Hungary and Greece.
That's amazing, actually.
And we'll encircle Daha.
Maybe.
Or Deba.
That'll be costly as fuck. I don't want to do it.
And hey, let's not overextend.
Damn, we've actually made significant gains this session.
It's because I joined. No.
Of course.
We did nothing.
The moral support of Rat.
Liberate Greece, 81 ticker if we need it. Then we win the war.
Guys, don't let the same thing happen to you like in Pomerania.
Oh, they're attacking across the entire front.
Just say, as soon as we start making significant headway in Anatolia itself, we could try another landing sort of near Gallipoli and Istanbul to sort of cut off the Turkish troops.
Let's get an attack on Diyarbakir.
I think I want to try that encirclement.
But that's attacking 3 hills when we can do a better attack in the Middle East.
Alright, sure, let's do that.
Just attack Antep. I'll put my 4 attack in there. Oh, that digging. I need cavalry.
You guys need to move up in Ottomans because they're scandy.
We're doing that.
Move a little bit faster, though. That's the problem.
Well, then we can launch an attack in Diyarbakir.
Let's just attack across the front. They don't seem to have much here. They can't
maybe
even
not.
garrison Erzurum and fucking cars.
Adana, the plains. I attacked Adana. They pulled out of Antep.
Fuck! I didn't know we were retreating.
Follow up to Marash.
Oh, they're pulling back, guys. Good news.
They're falling back.
Yeah, they're falling back.
Push in. Push all the way. This is it. Diyarbakir is one.
I think they're abandoning Anatolia. Ottomans is on 100 war exhaustion.
Poland's coming in. Is this the moment? Hold on. I'm gonna go and land.
Okay, looks like we broke Turkey, people. Everybody clap. Congratulations.
I'm in the mountain behind them. In Turkey. We can kill these PLC troops too.
Get the encirclement.
Oh my god, you guys are lifesavers.
The front line is shorter now, so even with Anatolia gone, I think they can still hold, you know, the crossing and
I'll
stuff.
help you in that mountain battle, like, fuck.
Or we can straight up just push through fucking Ottoman Caucasus into Tatarstan.
Do it.
That is a good idea.
Yeah,
Hold
let's
on.
do that.
Okay, I'm gonna send my navy. We're gonna encircle them over in Constantinople, and y'all fucking attack.
Yeah, we can.
Let's push
Tatarstan?
through Ottoman Caucasus into fucking Tatarstan.
I'm invading Pomerania again. Fuck it.
Just built several new stacks.
Alright, let's go invade Tatarstan.
I'm gonna fucking invade them from India as well at the same time.
If we move our way all the way around through Tatarstan, Crimea, and PLC, we can get sort of like a 2-front war going in Hungary.
I'm attacking Izmit. You attack the mountain. I'll back you up though. You
Oh,
attack.
you have the defensive battle, dude.
But I'm doing the Greek
Oh,
encirclement.
pull them out.
Oh, you are? Fuck. Let me contribute troops to that. Hold on. Where are you landing? Oh yeah, that works. Attack Salonika.
Yeah.
We're attacking Istanbul here. Fuck it. I'm attacking Istanbul before attack.
Retreat from Kill. Nice. Reinforce Schwerin.
Yo, guys, nobody give me money, and I need money quickly.
Hold on.
Someone give him money.
Pushing through Tatarstan.
I'm pushing into Central Asia. I'm going through Afghanistan.
Let's
Like-
go, boys. Dude, they're going full end Sieg mode at this point.
I'm going back to
Yeah.
Odessa. Get the fuck out. Get to Odessa.
Alright. Pull back, pull back,
Yeah.
pull back. From the...
Wait, keep going. Keep going in
Oh my
fucking
God.
Bitola. We're gonna get the encirclement.
But I've got nothing for Bitola. We're about to lose it. You need to get something.
I just
back.
landed shit. Come on, guys.
And from
Come on.
Bitola, get into Pre or whatever it's called.
I can't go from there. They could encircle. Alright, I'm in.
You want to abandon the encirclement? Oh fuck, the encirclement.
Yeah, it's abandoned. Yeah.
We're winning the battle in Istanbul by a lot.
I retreated by lines. Need to delete.
I told you we should never have fucking done.
They attacked with a -1 in Greece.
Nice.
Rebels. Oh, Ottomans popped. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, he surrendered.
It's Ogre.
Nice! Holy shit, okay.
Alright, peace deal, boys.
Holy fuck.
God.
Alrighty then.
Oh my god. Ratad, after this war, I have to do a negotiate transfer because AI declared on me during the war.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. Oh, I do like Bahia. Are you sure I can't keep that?
No.
Okay.
Dude, Ratad's from Texas. He's got to keep that.
Motherfucker, I'm from Texas. I take seniority rank, baby.
No,
I don't
Ratad's
care
more
about your
Texas.
seniority. Yeah, I live in like some
Motherfucker, I'll
bastard
go
woods.
down to what is that rickety ass town? I'll go kill your chickens.
Mis Polos, no.
As long as I get Alaska, I'm chilling.
I'm not taking Palestine or Transjordan, but I am taking Lower Egypt.
Well, I just want Pomerania.
Hungary is depopulated as fuck.
Yeah, my country's pretty fucked.
Worth it though, you won.
As a thanks for all the grants, I'll do the infamy transfer with Spain.
Alright, I'm gonna jump off. Good luck with the rest of the game.
There's still like an hour left.
I'm not in the
Aurelio
game.
isn't in the game.
My nation's been long dead.
Oh, okay.
Still own my country. Infamy.
Whoops.
Get
It
that.
doesn't exist.
Come and get it, bitch.
Oh, Jesus, Pierre.
I'm about to die.
I don't want to look. I'm looking.
Oh.
Oh
The 10
my god.
militancy is about to happen.
It's over.
Take a
Let's do
Palestine
this,
takeover.
boys.
It's exactly 100. I'll screenshot it.
For you skeptics out there.
Make sure it's 100.
Perfect peace deal.
You have to sign a contract if
Oh,
I got it.
Oh, nice. Good job, everyone.
totally worth it in every sense.
We're going to be doing a 3-way transfer, Hungary, because I'm not removing you from an alliance. Turkish cores on you.
the good old marksmanship.
Oh, there we go. Alright, who wants to do a 3-way transfer?
I can help you out with that, man. Not really that much.
Christ.
Dude,
Base department
Alright.
is phoning.
who do you want me to declare on? Or who am I doing the transfer with?
Hungary.
Someone make a mod for Victoria 2 with templates, please. Thank you.
It's going to be called Victoria 3.
Oh, my game just crashed.
Oh, crap.
So, from the demographic effects of the Great War, there are two main takeaways. First of all, Hungary. The northern Serbia state that they took in the peace deal was about 300k pops, as you saw, meaning that over this 10-year period, Hungary's pops didn't grow, but definitely better than losing, 4 or 5 regions? Second point, the Ottoman Empire, who, by the way, is Hungary's biggest enemy, and Aragon Italy's biggest enemy. Well, there's no point to make about them other than this. Before we get to the war analysis, I will just wrap up this campaign quickly. After the war, as you saw, we took the last part of Spain. I also took Navarra, so this is my full Aragon Italy map. The main problem being that I never took that last bit of the Ottomans in Africa. Basically, this campaign did continue after that Great War, but not very much happened. Everyone painted their maps a little bit more, and the attempt at a follow-up Great War was terrible. We tried to change the alliances around, I tried to shake things up by going after the dual monarchy instead, but the entire enemy alliance, including the HRE, still went after me and Hungary, so that Great War ended in a few minutes and the campaign died. Also, Tatarstan ended up betraying Poland-Lithuania and they sort of partitioned it with Scandinavia, but none of this is really canon. As far as I'm concerned, the Great War in this video and the previous one ends this campaign. Thank you very much, of course, to everyone who played in this campaign. By the way, to all viewers, if any of you ever insult any of the players that I play with, you will be banned. It's one of the things I hate seeing the most. Making some critiques about the way they played or making jokes is all fine, but any insults are just gone immediately. For these past two videos in particular, huge credit to the enemy side of the Great War who played extremely well. I'll show a bit more about that in the war analysis in a minute. Thank you to Pierre, who was the main organiser of this campaign, and Will, who was the main in-game host. The campaign actually took place in the summer summer of 2021, hence the pre-Victoria 3 joke. I had it lying around in my folder for a long time thinking one day I might eventually make a video out of it, but when I finally started to watch and edit through the footage I realised there were some great stories in here that needed to be told. Right, let's move on to the war analysis. I've picked about 3 topics that are important that I'm going to talk about. By the way, like the video. I'm going to spend a huge part of the war analysis talking about Japan because they are so important. This is by far the most populous country that has a player on it. His brigade count was huge as well, but not quite proportional to other countries because his land was mostly conquered Chinese land, with low soldier pop percentages and no mobilisation for Japan. We haven't really seen him at all throughout this campaign. He's been sitting there fighting one-on-ones with China, and by the time this Great War happened, China had completely fallen apart and no longer had a player on it. The most immediate thing that we noticed as Japan was intervening against us in the Great War was his navy, which we noticed was out of date because 12 years ago the tech for cruisers came out and he didn't have any. Even if Japan did have a fully modernised navy, he was the only naval power in their alliance, so we probably still could have beaten that, but still. I investigated the reason he didn't have any cruisers and it was a lack of fuel. He had them queued up to build, but they weren't building because he didn't have any fuel. And then I looked at his industry and he had no fuel refineries. When he intervened in the war, he had only just researched organic chemistry, which is the one that has the invention for fuel refineries in it, and he still hadn't gotten the invention. So what about the world market? Well, there's even more fascinating research done on this. Oil is obviously the RGO you need to make fuel, and the supply of it in the world was more than enough to match the demand. As you can see, the price of it is very low and decreasing, while the price of fuel is very high and increasing. And while Japan didn't own any oil, he is number 2 in the great power ranking, meaning that if he did have any fuel factories, they definitely would have been getting filled from the world market. But fuel itself was in such short supply in the world, and in such high demand, that even the number 2 great power wasn't getting any. So what does that mean about the number 1 great power, the dual monarchy? Well, he had a decent cruiser fleet on top of several hundred unnecessary ironclads that were just hurting his economy at this point, but he also had no fuel refineries, so wasn't producing any fuel himself, meaning that he was eating the entire world supply of fuel, therefore directly and solely cucking Japan out of that fuel and preventing him having any cruisers himself. He inadvertently did that by not making any fuel factories. Genius. One potential way that Japan could have gotten some fuel was to sphere Tatarstan, a land power with absolutely no use for that fuel that he is producing with his oil. He was in the PLC sphere at this point and they also have no use for that fuel, but the PLC actually needs Tatarstan in his sphere because the PLC has no iron and sulfur. A Nogai Horde player isn't just strategically good for Poland, it's economically good for Poland to have them in the sphere and get those resources in Russia. The PLC being able to get military goods and supply his army is way more important than the Japanese navy, so the sphere was right anyway. We haven't seen economics affecting a great war this much in such a weird way since the grand finale of the Muscovy series. That was the tangent that Japan's navy led us onto, but Japan had a massive army, so what did he do with it when he intervened in the war? He didn't really need a navy to contribute to this great war. He was an extension of their massive land alliance. So Japan intervenes in the Great War with a professional brigade count of 364. He sent about 120 of them to attack the dual monarchy's holdings in India through Burma. About 70 of those brigades took a long march filled with attrition through Tatarstan to reach some European fronts. He put 29 brigades on transports with their destination being Kuwait to help the Ottomans in the Middle East front. These were the brigades that Arcadia mistakenly thought were going to encircle India or something. Luckily they made it back to China without being sunk along with his main navy. They ended up joining a large part of his army that was just sitting in China, which ended up being about 100 brigades by September 1892. I think he kept them here to protect against any potential threat from China or rebels, and he used them against a strange little Grand Colombian incursion into China and to guard against any other potential invasions. But I really think that he could have done more with these brigades. They were desperate for troops in Europe, and there's another thing he definitely should have done, which is attack India from the other direction. His attack through Burma ended up being a dead end. The DM with Aragonese assistance was able to hold that, but they either didn't realise that they could have gone through Scandinavian India with the separate wars and all that, which is the same confusion that led them to getting invaded from Kiel, or he just decided not to prioritise it. If he's sending troops all the way across Tatarstan, they might as well go to Europe, where he actually did make a big difference, and his allies were probably pressuring him to do that too. In any case, a concerted Japanese attack from this side into India is likely something that we would not have been able to answer. Either we lose India or we're forced to take troops off other fronts to reinforce this. But what if we did actually lose India? Would it be that big a deal? It's not core territory. I actually think losing India would be disastrous for the dual monarchy, because due to that peace stabbing that I mentioned in the previous video's analysis, he was on 90+ war exhaustion and his economy was absolutely crippled. Losing India on top of that would have been catastrophic for what was left of his economy. He had to request so many grants throughout this war, even with India, which is a very profitable place to have. There was never any mention of surrendering or coming to a peace deal in our alliance, but losing India might have swayed the dual monarchy towards that, coupled with the massive defeat in Pomerania. If the DM gets demoralised, then our entire alliance gets demoralised because they're the biggest country in it and our war leader. On top of that, of course, India could have been a massive source for tickers. I mentioned the disaster of the northern invasion into the Holy Roman Empire through Kiel. You will have noticed that one of the reasons we lost that was because the dual monarchy didn't really send any troops there, despite being perfectly positioned to do so. But you might not have realised that Japan was a huge factor in that, because the dual monarchy had sent most of his transports to the east. In a save in November 1893, as the disaster in Kiel was well underway and we were losing that heavily, the dual monarchy had a total of 130 transports, and he used 20 of them for that very nice encirclement we did against the Ottomans in the Middle East. You can't really say that we should have gone to northern Germany instead of doing this, because this was such a great move. The problem is, among the dual monarchy's remaining 110 or so transports, half of them are around the Philippines, with him doing an island hopping campaign, and the other half in the Red Sea, rapidly coming back to Europe to try and solve this. Most of our alliance, including me, have some responsibility for this disaster. I technically could have sent troops there, but it was just my understanding that the countries closest to that front would engage in it, while I focused on the fronts that were near and relevant to me. I basically thought they all had it covered. Also, if we go back to January 1892, when the Kiel offensive is just starting and Japan is about to intervene, the dual monarchy was actually in the process of sending troops to Kiel, which were diverted to the Far East when Japan joined. I know I'm really nitpicking a mistake that the dual monarchy already admitted to in the war itself, but it's always useful to show more context that you couldn't have seen from my footage during the war. In terms of diversionary offensives to try and take enemy troops away from the North German disaster, I don't think anyone can be accused of a lack of attempting that, at least. The DM made some massive pushes into Belgium, but he didn't win any battles. The HRE pulled out of the Netherlands a bit and consolidated that line before the DM attacked, and we attempted an attack into 2 plains provinces with no river crossings and still lost. Being the attacker is always terrible, which is why it was preferable for us to be in northern Germany where we would be defending. Another problem, regardless of the lack of dual monarchy troops, is that Arcadia and Scandinavia spread out way too thin. Overall, the problem here was that they just advanced into northern Germany without any clear plan. They just pushed in aimlessly because they could. It was a big surprise move, the front was open. The moral of the story is that even when things look easy, you should have a plan, you should have objectives, and you should have an exit strategy. And you should have communication to know if reinforcements are actually coming or not. Sure, it was a mistake that the dual monarchy couldn't supply any troops here, but with communication, Scandi and Arcadia would have known that and adjusted how far they decided to push in accordance with that. The funny thing is that we noticed this and started moving through Kiel towards the end of the first session of the Great War. Rather than taking the time to gather a lot more troops in Denmark, Scandi and Arcadia rushed into this because they knew that if the session ended and they had troops in Denmark, the enemy side would look at the save, as both sides always do in Great Wars inevitably, and realise what was going on and defend against it very quickly. Even if Scandi and Arcadia were forced to rush into this with too few troops, this is an argument for holding a very small line around Holstein, which would still give the HRE war exhaustion and be a victory. Also, there were some plain and simple skill issues, holding provinces that could be encircled, and mismanaging transports and being stack wiped. We won the Great War, but the disaster of Kiel was the biggest series of stack wipes in the war, I think. The biggest military victory achieved on either side, perhaps even bigger than their initial push into Hungary. When the dual monarchy did get his transports in the area, they actually went back into Kiel and attacked again, and the subsequent Battle of Kiel ended up being the biggest battle in the entire war, with the enemy side holding that province and our side attacking it and trying to land around it, with the results being an abject failure, but at least we didn't get stack wiped like the previous disaster. And of course it took their attention and caused them a lot of casualties anyway. Also, there was a great deal of back and forth in the Baltic front. This was a very mobile front, which is interesting to see in a great war in the machine gun era like the Eastern Front of World War I, and I hate to say it, but I barely got any footage of that because I was focusing on my own stuff down south in the Mediterranean, as well as spending a lot of time fixing my economy because I had some serious problems reinforcing and building new troops during the whole war. But that's just the way it is. Our advances in the Mediterranean were slow, methodical, but didn't contain any massive blunders and arguably won us the war. The Ottomans was the weakest link in their alliance, mostly for geographical reasons, but he did have a lot of avoidable stack wipes on the coastline of the Mediterranean. We caught the Ottoman Empire in that perfect sweet spot in the late game where he can field a big army and fight a great war, but hasn't quite gotten up to date on navy tech, so he doesn't have a modern fleet. It seems to me like the enemy alliance wasn't micromanaging very well in the Ottomans. Their attention was most likely on the northern fronts, but their lack of microing in the Ottomans is what caused them to surrender because they lost that horrendously. I don't think it can be stated enough just how much the Ottomans was falling apart. They just got their first rebellion, which might have been a sign that they were going to spiral out of control, although Hungary got a little rebellion as well and nothing came of it. But the main problem was from the Ottomans we were starting to march into Tatarstan for the first time in this entire campaign, since possibly Muscovy in the early game. The situation was untenable for them. When the enemy surrendered, the two northern fronts were actually completely static and we had clearly failed here. It was the Ottoman front that won us the war, but obviously the massive battles up here in the north depleted the enemy, and they made a decision to prioritise manpower and micromanaging time up here at the expense of the Ottoman front. So if they decided to prioritise the Ottoman front instead, it would probably be Poland-Lithuania that was getting occupied. Well, that's about it for the war analysis. It's about to reach 10 minutes again. I think we'll call it there. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'll say again, very well done to the enemy side. They they played very well and they were slightly outnumbered and they didn't have naval dominance. And I guess we had Ragtag on Gran Colombia? For the record, the diplomacy between Gran Colombia and Arcadia throughout the entire campaign was that they were allied, so it's not as if putting a random player on Gran Colombia to ally us and do that transfer was anything uncharacteristic. And it was technically unfair that the AI declared war on Arcadia just because whatever player it had didn't show up and we needed to get an emergency substitute. It was very funny though. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. There will be much more content like this in the future, so subscribe to the channel to get that, and like the video. You can support the channel by signing up to my Patreon, and as I said in the intro, there will be a little bonus clips compilation from this second half of the Great War. There were some really funny moments, but they don't really fit into this video. Have a very nice day everyone, and I will see you on my next stream on Twitch, or in the next video. Goodbye.